Hello, I'm Norman Daniels from Paxton Presbyterian Church. Today, as we continue the last few segments of the structures of Paxton Church, we're going to be talking about the 1905 Sunday School and the 1740 Sanctuary, which we did discuss earlier, but we're going to go to hidden areas, secrets of these two buildings. So come along with me. We talked about the 1905 Sunday School building in a previous talk, and I'm going to show you the shadows of that building that you can still see segments today. If we look at this wall right here, this is actually the back of the 1905 Sunday School building, and there was actually a window here and here. So where we are standing now, we would be outside at that time. In 1922, they added the great room and our fellowship hall that we're standing in now, and they took the space between the two windows and made this stairway. So we're going to move in now, so follow me. Now we've come up the steps, and in 1905, this was a basement, and this is the level of the basement at that time. So here on our left, here, there would have been pillars that you could have walked right through. Here, there's a solid wall that makes it a little more difficult to walk through at this point. This is the archives. On this side, this was the furnace room, and again, this was all opened. And so we did not have these things here. Now, if we continue down the hall, for those of you who are members, you've been down this hall for many, many times, but perhaps you didn't know, when we get to the end of this hallway, there's several steps moving into what was the Kirker's room and the Seekers meet here now. Back in 1905, all of this was unexcavated. And so where we stepped down, that was unexcavated in 1905. And although they did have the two center windows outside for decoration, but as I said, this was all dirt at that point. The furnace that they used stood around where I'm standing right now. It's a big round furnace, so that's very appropriate for me standing here. And so basically this was one big open area. Now we'll go over this way and we'll show you a little more. Today this is known as the paint room or the work room, but this was actually the one corner of the original Sunday school building. If you look in the back, you can see stone. That's just the other side of the wall we looked at just a minute or two ago. And this is the back wall, the north side towards Cabin Hill. And one thing is was interesting to me is if you look in the ceiling, you see that there's an opening, a shadow. There was a stairway that came down here and ended up probably around in here someplace. And this wall that I'm right in front of me, right here, this was not here. This is made out of cinder block. So this whole area was opened. And right behind us over there, that was a coal bunker for the furnace that was just right out this way. And so we're going to move right over here. So I'm going to walk, and if you want to dance around me for a moment here. And right here you see a large brick structure. This is the base of the fireplace that's in the parlor. And one thing I found kind of interesting as a shadow to the original building, 1905 building, is if I move this back, and if you maybe can just sneak in here a little bit, there's the ash door. And I find that very interesting because look at the workmanship that they used the stone to make an arch and everything. This was a dirty basement, but yet there was still the quality of workmanship here with that. So I found that really interesting. If we look out this way, this is, walk down here, I'll turn on the light. This part was original to the original building, but this part was not. This became a boiler room in 1922. Obviously, our current boiler isn't from that time period. Now you're going to have to follow me through to a very narrow area, and I think what we might do is to stop here, and we will pick up then as we enter the church sanctuary itself. So this is Norman Daniels from Paxton Presbyterian Church, deep in the bowels of Paxton Presbyterian Church, in an area that I doubt very few members have seen. God bless you.